Yes. Hello, everybody. Welcome. This is just an announcement. What I'm going to be talking about tonight. I'm going to be talking about the actual election tonight. How Christopher Silva dropped out of the race and how it's going to affect the election um, that's coming up in September and November, and how it's going to affect it. I think, my opinion, when Christopher Silva, when he dropped out of the mayoral race, I think that it's going to compromise the election, and so I just don't know, but that's my opinion. So I mean, it's a total big mess right now, on this election, and Carlos Caesar's also offering rides to the polls. If you're in the Ward 5 area, Carlos Caesar's offering rides to the polls. Please message him, and he'll give you a ride to the polls. He's one of the candidates that's running for mayor of the city of Fall River, running for mayor of the city of Fall River, and also Boomer Amrol, too, as well, running for also mayor, too, for the city of Fall River as well. So yeah, so it's just a big mess, with this election, and I mean, I don't know. It might compromise, this election, and but I think, in my opinion, with this election, I think it's fair to say that, you know, uh, that I think Christopher's name should be taken off the ballot if he dropped out. You know what I'm saying? Because right now it's wasting taxpayers' money. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know, and plus I don't know if it's a strategy. If it's a strategy to um, let to get the incumbent Mayor Paul Coogan back in office again. So I don't know. I don't know if that's being used as a strategy or not. But I just hope not. You know what I'm saying? Um, so I just hope not, because this is like, come on now. You know what I'm saying? You know, um, it is. And I'll also be talking about uh, tonight also how parents should be held accountable for their children's actions out in the community when they vandalism, or they're hitting elderly people, or what I'm saying, or committing crimes in the city limits. So whether if it's breaking windows, um, you know, or committing any type of crimes, I think the parents, they should be held accountable for their kids' actions. So we're going to be talking about that tonight, because right now there's a lot of vandalism going on throughout the whole entire city. Just like yesterday, when I was coming home from work, and I took the 104 bus, Robeson Street, and I got off. I walked across the street to CBS, and uh, and then I was walking across Pleasant Street next to Speedy gas station. Excuse the alarms. Um, and I saw a white SUV police cruiser in a Dunkin' Donuts parking lot. Then I looked a little bit further around a corner. I sees the police chasing 100 dirt bikes, even electric bikes, down the street. And the white SUV police cruiser almost, good thing he put on his brakes. He almost slammed into, the kid's dirt bike and almost knocked him off. You know what I'm saying? But we have to talk about what can we do, and these parents need to be held accountable for their kids' actions on what they do in the community, whether if they're obstruction, leading police on a chase, or vandalism, or any type of crime that they commit in the city of Fall River. You know what I'm saying? So anywhere. So we have to talk about that. Okay, that is going to be an important topic tonight at 6:30. So I need all parents to listen to what I have to say, because you guys are responsible for what your kids do in the community. Okay, you guys are responsible for that. Okay, because nobody, okay, I don't care who they are, nobody should be going up to a 60-year-old or any elderly, or anybody, and punching them the way like that. Okay, you as parents should be ashamed of yourselves. Okay, you as parents, okay, should be ashamed of yourself, letting your kid commit crimes in the city and not worry and not doing anything about it. Okay, your parents, okay, should be ashamed of yourself. Okay, there's no excuse for your kids to go out there and commit crimes in the city and thinking it's okay for them to do it. So you're going to be held accountable, and we're going to push this into law. You're going to be held accountable for it. Okay? There's no exceptions, okay, for what you do, for what your kids do in the community. Okay? So you're going to be held accountable for that. Okay? Whether they break windows, vandalism, shootings, stabbings, and stuff, and looting police on a police chase. Your parents, if you're a parent, you are going to be held accountable for it. Okay, you're going to be held accountable just like they're going to be held accountable for it. It's not right leading police on a chase like that. 100 dirt bikes on the street, breaking windows and buses and stuff, right? You think it's right for us taxpayers that to be paying for all this stuff, and their obstruction and vandalism and breaking windows for all kinds of stuff? This stuff is going to be talked about tonight. So this is an important topic. Please listen to it, and please listen to it carefully, because this is all going to fall on the parents, and that's it. And have the parents pay for the damages and everything that goes on here in the city of Fall River. Okay, because we as taxpayers, we are fed up with this already. Okay, we are fed up with these kids breaking and damaging things, and the parents are home and not doing anything about it. Okay, sometimes the parents are home on booze, drugs, and everything else. Okay, sitting home and letting their kids roam the streets every single day and destroying things. Okay, and let it fall on the taxpayers all the time. We are sick of it. This needs to stop immediately. So now we're going to talk about this. Is what's going to be talked about tonight. So all parents, keep in mind, this is all going to fall on you. Okay. So anybody out there, and there's no excuse. Divorced parents. Uh, oh, these parents, okay, don't have fathers in their lives or mothers in their lives. And this is why, okay, this is why these kids act up all the time. So we're going to be talking about all that later on. So anybody out there that is a parent and your kids grow up in a community and they go out there and they obstruction of property, vandalism, shooting, stabbings, and everything, you guys are going to be held accountable for it. Okay? And you guys are going to be, the reason why I say this is because you let your kids do whatever they want. And it's not fair. It's not fair for it to be dropped on the taxpayers' dime like this. So, so watch this tonight at 6:30 because it's going to be, that's what it's going to be talked about. So take care, everybody. Have a great one. Dave Mead, Fall River Media News. This was an announcement right now. So watch Fall River Media tonight at 6:30.